This video will show you how to attach a rubric template in Canvas onto an assignment and edit it. Rubrics at CGCC are used for collecting college-wide assessment data, and they're also a great way to help you grade in Canvas. If you already use rubrics but have not gotten them into Canvas, this video will help you accomplish that. Let's get started. Assuming you have an assignment created in Canvas, go to the assignment detail page and find the plus rubric button below. If you are attaching a rubric to a graded discussion or a quiz, the rubric is found in the three-dot menu on the corresponding detail page. You will select Add Rubric or Show Rubric. In quizzes, you will have to add the rubric, then follow the rest of the steps in this video. And then in the example of the discussion, if a rubric is already present, you will have to use the pencil icon to go into editing mode on the rubric before proceeding to the next steps. Now select Find a Rubric. On the furthest left, you will see all the courses that you have access to as a teacher that have rubrics. You can import a rubric from anywhere you have access to, and then edit it once it is attached to an assignment. In case you do not have a good starter rubric, just use the account rubric found in Chandler-Gilbert Community College. Click on the title of the rubric, and that should attach it, or scroll down and click on Use this rubric. Now choose to edit the rubric using the pencil icon at the top right corner. You may get a message saying that you may not alter that rubric because it is elsewhere, and when you edit it, a copy will be made. That's fine. Begin by editing the title of the rubric itself, and that'll make that copy. Otherwise, go ahead and edit the title, and just know that you can use the same rubric on multiple assignments, but different rubrics that have even the slightest changes must also have different titles. This template rubric has a criteria column and 5 rating columns. Think of each box like a cell in Excel or Google Sheets. Where there is a pencil, there is a place to edit. Temporary text has been placed there to show that you can edit it and how it will look after. If you have a different rating system, then you need to make sure that you start by changing the largest rating first. In this case, the 5 points. Then move from left to right, editing as you go. Canvas will always align ratings from greatest to least numerically, and if you take all the points off, it would actually arrange the columns in alphabetical order, and that will be frustrating. Once you have a row that is set up with the values and ratings the way that you want all criteria, you can go to the bottom and choose Plus Criterion, and then hover over and select the row you wish to duplicate by its name. Edit the wording there, the description and long description. Notice that it puts the criterion at the bottom of the rubric. If you do not need the other templated rows because this one is good, go ahead and trash the other rows by using the delete icon in the criteria row. There is not an easy way to move rows, so it's good to have it laid out on paper first. I find that using a Google Sheet works well because you can just copy from the cell in Sheets directly into the edit box for criteria and rating descriptions. If this rubric is being used in conjunction with an assessment project plan, you will want to figure out where you would like those outcomes to go as well. For instance, in this rubric, the 3 criteria actually align to course competencies, as really most criteria should when using rubrics by definition. So I could add a row or rows in between each criteria to remind myself to attach the correct course competencies as I build the rubric. Since outcomes do not have descriptive ratings for each score, these descriptive criteria will determine how I score the outcome. Please watch the video on attaching outcomes to rubric for more information. For advanced users, or anyone with some basic web design knowledge, check out the guide on how to import rubrics from spreadsheets and move rows. With a few browser tools and some scripting, you can do just that. It is very important to remember to update the rubric before you leave the page. Like saving your document offline in word processors, if you're doing heavy editing, it's not a bad idea to update the rubric often. To use this rubric for scoring, edit the rubric by selecting the pencil icon again. Press OK to any messages. Now scroll down to the bottom of the rubric. Check the box next to Use the rubric for assignment grading. Then update the rubric. With your assignment published, the option to open SpeedGrader is under Related Items up top. Select that. Once open, choose View Rubric. Adjust the window, and now I can select the ratings for the rubric, and when I save it, the grade is updated. This is also how the CTLA collects data when you attach college-level outcomes to the rubric. You can check out Use SpeedGrader to submit assessment data video and guide for more specific assessment help. Check out the Canvas guides on rubrics for more on other options available for rubrics. As always, please reach out to the CTLA for further assistance. And if you found this video helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the CTLA channel.